back to HM and Big E, and a very happy May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Day, and thank you for watching. Today, in celebration of the 40th anniversary of the release of the Return of the Jedi, we are going to be doing a deep dive into a very, very specific portion of the movie. So for context, originally the movie was released 40 years ago. I watched it on VHS. I watched it on VHS as a special edition. George Lucas, after 10 years or whatever, released it as a special edition.
I think 1997 or so.
Something like that, yeah. Where he made some graphical updates and, the graphics he wanted, but he couldn't do at the time. And then the prequels came in the 2000s, early 2000s, and then after the prequels came, he re-released the original trilogy and made this small contentious change.
Well, he made a few contentious changes.
Correct. But in the remaster, actually, I think this was the most contentious change. Because I think a lot of the other stuff he already added in the remaster.
Sure, fine.
Special edition.
In the special edition, excuse me, yeah. So in the remaster, at the end of the movie, our heroes have won the day. They've saved the universe and the galaxy and overthrown the Empire. Our heroes are gathered back on the forest moon of Endor, celebrating with the Ewoks and enjoying their victory, when Luke leans on a branch after celebrating or something, and he looks over and he sees his mentors and as Force ghosts, his Jedi mentors. And so he sees Force ghost of Obi-Wan Kenobi,
played by Alec Guinness.
Played by Sir Alec Guinness. He sees Force ghost Yoda,
puppeted by Frank Oz.
Who trained him on Dagobah. And then he sees his father, Anakin Skywalker, formerly Darth Vader, as a Force ghost, played originally, up until this remaster in the mid-2000s, by Sebastian Shaw.
Yes.
And in the remaster, replaced by Hayden Christensen.
Yes.
First of all, so our discussion here is, do you like the change? Do you like the change?
First of all, I'd be remiss of saying that Yub Nub was cut from this trilogy, this remastered edition. That Ewok song, so just, we can play the music here, but that's a great score. They got rid of it.
I don't think we can play the music, man. Our channel will get copyright. We can't afford that music.
Just listen to it. Yub Nub. Classic.
Okay.
I did not like the change.
Okay.
I did not like Hayden Christensen being forced in, so to speak, and I like Sebastian Shaw at the way it was.
Rob?
Yeah, for me, I did not like the change at all. I mean, yes, we did see Hayden Christensen in the prequels, but the last time Luke saw Anakin, or first time he saw Anakin, in the flesh, was in Sebastian Shaw form.
A very broken Sebastian Shaw form. I also did not like the change, but I have no problems with it in universe. So this is our topic of the day, okay? Be it resolved, okay? Force ghosts, Jedi Force ghosts in the universe of Star Wars, how do they appear? Or in what form do Force ghosts appear?
Yes, they appear at the moment of their death, but in a glorified form. A resurrected, glorified form. That's the way I see it.
Okay. I see them as their most mature form. As in their most mature form.
Oh, that's actually a really good... Okay, I see it as the Force ghost themselves have the choice in the form that they appear.
What an extrapolation, if there was one. No evidence whatsoever.
Yeah. No. Okay. I'm just thinking about this logically. So you raised up a really interesting point in terms of their most mature form. What happens if, to all the younglings that died, if they could appear as Force ghosts? Do they appear as children?
Yeah, they appear as children.
Do you think they appear as children?
I'm not arguing the mature form.
He is.
No. First of all, not everyone can be a Force ghost.
Okay.
Right? We have to establish that.
Yes.
Which means that there has to be some level of maturity of Force training you have to have.
Okay.
Which ultimately takes time.
Okay.
To accomplish, right? So no, I don't think the younglings, they don't qualify.
Okay, so you're saying
they are in Jedi hell.
You're saying they appear at their most mature.
Yes.
Again, that's such a vague term. That's my problem with both of your definitions.
What is wrong with my definition? It's the moment of their death.
No. Okay, first of all, I can easily argue against moment of death.
Why?
Because Anakin does not appear at the moment of his death. At the moment of his death, he was severely scarred and wounded. His body was so damaged, and he was in the Vader suit. He appears fully healed in random Jedi robes. So it is not point of death.
It's the point of death. What they generally look like, but resurrected and glorified.
See, so that's as much of an extrapolation as mine. Resurrected and glorified forms at point of death is equally
Your
as plausible
argument is that there's in the Star Wars universe, Jake Lloyd is running around everywhere as Casper the Friendly Ghost, ruining people's lives.
I'm saying Anakin Skywalker could choose to appear
There's no evidence that he can choose to appear to be anyone. You have to give an example. Like
the example I'm giving is he shows up as Sebastian Shaw. He is choosing to appear in a form of his choosing that is not at his point of death. His point of death form was not this. He's choosing. This is the Sebastian Shaw form, which actually.
So you're saying he could choose to be a scarred, burnt, legless man?
He could. He could.
That's kind of hopeless and sad and morbid.
No, but he's not. I mean,
thematically, he's redeemed. So he's appeering as the Force envisions him to be.
No, you're randomly personifying the Force is not the way to go here. That's more random than what I'm saying. I'm saying that at point of death, they can choose.
Who's they? The midi-chlorians?
No. The Jedi that die and have learned this can choose when they appear. Because if they have the autonomy, they have the ability to choose the location and the persons to whom that they will appear. Why would they not be able to choose the form in which they will appear?
I think they will always choose what I chose. Which is the old resurrected form.
Which I'm okay with that too. I'm okay that they're choosing.
So let me backtrack. I don't think they can choose.
You don't think they get to choose. You think that they have to be this glorified, perfected form of when they died.
Is there a movie where the ghost appears in different form? You're looking where it's whatever the character.
But that's the thing. Like right now, George Lucas made the decision to put Hayden Christensen because he wanted something different. Right?
And he wanted to tie it to,
I think
to tie the prequel.
I'm sure he has
there's no lore that was established.
But I think he would. He would have some lore.
He definitely would. He'd be like, it's poetry.
Right? It's poetry. Oh, this was before his fall. And,
he would make something up.
Yeah. I don't buy any of that.
Yeah.
I buy... Again, I think we all agree from a practical standpoint. Obviously, when they were filming Return of the Jedi, that's who you would get.
Yes.
And even story-wise, it would make sense that he appears... I'm sort of with you on that he will show up as the form that Luke would recognize him. I question whether Luke would recognize him since he only saw his severely burnt out face.
It's a better recognition than he comes as Hayden Christensen or Jake Lloyd.
Correct. Okay, I'm not saying that he should appear as Hayden Christensen. Again, I started this argument by saying that I prefer Sebastian Shaw.
I just want to see another example besides the Hayden Christensen, which is obviously George Lucas threw in for no good reason. Is there another example? When Han Solo appeared as a Force ghost, he looked like Han Solo.
No, Han Solo was not a Force ghost.
Was because he didn't have that little blue outline?
Han Solo was not a Force... Well, because we've established that you can only, through lots of Force training, he was definitely not a Force ghost. He was some sort of...
projection in Adam Driver's mind
of his own anguish.
He got a lot of money for being a projection.
He did.
In someone's mind.
Okay, but Luke showed up as Grumpy Luke.
Yes, but it
mature
at the point of death.
No, because that is the form that Rey knew him. He could have shown up.
All I'm saying is, can you give me an example where, without the Hayden Christian example, there's another example?
No, I can't. But I'm saying that you're not giving me solid evidence that it is guaranteed resurrected point of death.
I think Sebastian Shaw was the evidence, and George Lucas was in drunken stupor when he made that decision. Or he said, you know what? This is going to make me a lot more money. That's probably the real...
I agree. The very practical side of it is, we need to promote the sequels.
Yeah.
Or the prequels. We need to sell more Hayden Christensen toys. Let's put him in here.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to solve this, but
not just solve, like settle on.
I don't think we're going to settle this.
I don't think anybody can solve it, on Reddit or whatever. It's just a fun discussion point.
And he can choose. Each Jedi can choose the form, because okay. Again, how can they have this? Force ghosts are sentient, I guess.
You're making these things up.
No, I mean they must be for them to randomly appear on Endor.
Yeah.
In that space and time to Luke, they must be some sentience.
Sure.
Well, okay. When was the first time we got a Force ghost? Do you guys remember?
Obi-Wan.
In
Empire.
Empire Strikes Back. And he's actually having a conversation with him.
Yeah.
So there is some...
What will settle the argument is is if Obi-Wan's Force ghost talked to Qui-Gon Jinn's Force ghost, would they recognize each other?
So they did, right? In the Obi-Wan show, Qui-Gon did show up.
No, but Obi-Wan was a person. He's not a Force ghost yet.
Oh, the question is, can
Force ghosts talk to each other?
Yeah, what would you see?
Oh, I see.
It's like, who's this old man?
yeah. Can you just change back?
Change back, please. Go back 30 years, please.
Right. Oh, no, but if Qui-Gon was a Force ghost and able to see Obi-Wan grow, maybe
that's kind of creepy.
That's creepy.
I'm watching you.
But there is that, right? Because Obi-Wan was clearly watching Luke.
Look, man, if we when we all go to heaven, what form will you appear?
Not in any human bodily form.
So you're saying you'll be a naked person?
No,
I don't want to see that.
I'm not a person. I don't think we'll be people.
I think you will be a person.
And you think it'll be...
You will be in a resurrected, glorified body,
yeah.
as the old Bible says. So, heretic.
See, so I think you're conflating your theological knowledge here with what we're presented in universe.
But I don't think the universe is clear or
I agree, it's not clear. That's what I'm saying, that mine is a possibility.
I just think that he should have been the old guy, and I will stick to it till when I go to heaven.
I also think he should have been the old guy. Just saying it could have been Jake Lowe. Or a giant midichlorian.
This is what we chose for May the 4th Day.
Yeah.
Anything else besides that? Do you want to talk about the Ewoks or the story behind...
No. Force ghosts and how they appear. That's the good topic for the day. Yeah. Any closing thoughts on well, you established your closing thoughts. He will appear as old glorified man.
Yes.
And you'll take that to your grave.
Yep, I say the most mature form. Right?
Most mature form.
Yeah.
Take that to your grave. I say they can choose to appear however they want. I will. You've given me nothing for
no evidence of that whatsoever.
No evidence of any of these, really. So let us know what you think about what we talked about. Who do you agree with? Glorified, resurrected, perfect form
at the point of death.
At point of death, most mature form. Which can you get less mature over
or
time?
fast forward,
and then you can.
Okay, no, he's saying, okay, whatever. And then yours is...
And mine is, he gets to choose. They can show up as whatever they like.
So Luke could have appeared as the Mythosaur from Mandalorian.
I'm just saying, in universe, maybe.
No. He cannot appear as anything he wants to choose
fine.
to
He
be.
can choose, if you want to put that constraint that he has to show up at some point in his life, then that, okay, sure.
Again, this is just...
All of this is conjecture.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of this is baseless conjecture. Let us know who you agree with. Let us know if
Option 1 or 2 or 3.
Let us know if you like Return of the Jedi. Growing up, Return of the Jedi was my favorite movie. I did not appreciate Empire as a child because it was like, this is kind of depressing, and what, it just randomly ends? Because the ending was so abrupt. But obviously, growing up now, I've come to recognize Empire as the better movie. This was just a more
It's a heart-tug movie at the end when he sacrifices his son. I think that's the big thing that everybody... It was sort of like a big reveal that he his redemption arc is complete.
Correct.
So
correct.
I like that a lot. And Yub Nub the song.
Yes.
The only thing good that come out of the Ewok story was Yub Nub.
Yeah, the celebration song at the end.
Yes.
Okay, so have you seen the original? Have you seen the remaster? Which one do you prefer? And who do you think is right? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Until next episode, may the Force be with you.
And we appreciate all the likes and subscribes. And thank you for watching. We drop episodes usually on Wednesday, but May the 4th Day is on Thursday, so I hope you can check that out.
Bye.
That was pretty...
That was better. It was better. It's why people do second takes.
How long was it?
It was